us, and they can also benefit from all the knowledge that is about to be shared here today. So I encourage you once more, please go ahead and invite somebody to the room as we proceed with the session. Once again, you're all welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. All right, moving on right away, I'd like to share a bit about this organization, especially for the people who are joining us here for the first time. Africa's Young Entrepreneurs Organization, of course, the Entrepreneurs Assembly was founded by Africa's Young Entrepreneurs Organization, AYE. This is the foremost entrepreneurship organization in the whole of Africa. We've been in existence for a while, almost 14 years now, or more than 14 years. And throughout the course of the existence of this organization, the main focus has been to empower African entrepreneurs, to empower entrepreneurs, basically giving them all the resources, the tools, the equipment they need to be able to propel themselves and to be able to thrive as entrepreneurs. So that has been what we've been doing over the years. And of course, a product of that is the Entrepreneurs Assembly, where we gather every Saturday, 6 p.m. GMT+1. So people come here, even if they're attending ceremonies, they're at a wedding, just because of how powerful the knowledge and the impact that is being shared here is. So yes, if you're just joining us for the first time, this is definitely a community that you want to be a part of. As I always say, we're like a family here. So we're always there with you to help you in your times of needs, in your times where you need a family, that support system. Entrepreneurship, as we know, is a very, very lonely journey. So, I mean, what better way to do it than with people that can hold your hands together? Here, we strongly believe in the power of collaboration, the power of togetherness, which is why our slogan or our mantra says, if you can achieve this much alone, then how much more can be achieved together? And we do it with our hands like this. Yes, thank you so much, admin, for putting that up. That is our slogan. If you can achieve this much alone, how much more can we achieve together? This hand symbolizes togetherness. It symbolizes oneness. And it basically says, if you, John, have been able to do all you've been able to do as an entrepreneur just by yourself, without any support, any help, then you can imagine how much more you'll be able to achieve and the great heights you'll be able to attain if you have a support system, if you have a community that comes together as one to support you. So yes, thank you so much. The link to join our organization is going to be dropped in the chat box, so you can just copy it. Yes, I can see it pop up already. So you can just copy it and take your time to register to be a member of this amazing organization. And of course, we'll be happy to have you as part of us. Thank you so much as you do that. All right, as I said, it is the month of February, and customarily, we always celebrate the people born in the new month. So yes, it's time for our birthday celebrations. If you know that you were born in the month of February, this is the time for you to use the reaction button underneath your screen. Raise your hand so that we can call you and we can celebrate with you on the occasion of your birthday. All the February borns, if you know you were born in February, use the reaction button underneath your screen. Click on the hand raise option and we will celebrate you. So I'll just give a few seconds so that people born in the month of February can quickly do that. Okay, I can see Kayode Banfe. Thank you so much. Is there any other person? All right. So I'd like to hand over now to our virtual DJ to give us the best birthday song so that we can celebrate with our African brother on the occasion of his birthday.
Le monde est là pour toi, joyeux anniversaire. On est tous venus ce jour pour ton anniversaire. On vient tous de loin pour que ton anniversaire soit une réussite en ce jour, donc happy birthday. Faut te lever pour danser, happy birthday. Personne n'est fatigué, avec toi on va s'enjailler. C'est maintenant ça commence. Aujourd'hui c'est ton jour, ça vous baigne d'air. Sans s'arrêter, parce que c'est ton anniversaire. Il n'y aura pas de poisson si ton a checké, hein? J'espère que tu as envoyé le cadeau, hein? Tes amis sont là, ta famille est là, les tontons sont là, les tontines aussi sont là, tous les parrains sont là, les marraines aussi sont là. En tout cas, faut pas t'inquiéter, nous on a su la soirée pour toi. Chantez. manger à gogo, la boisson pour la flow. Si tu veux bobiser, sinon fais emporter. C'est tout ça là qui fait que anniversaire. Oh. En tout cas, faut pas t'inquiéter, nous on a su la soirée pour toi. Chantez.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for celebrating with Kayode on the occasion of his birthday. And Kayode, on behalf of the organization, I wish you a happy birthday. I pray that your year is filled with joy, filled with love, and filled with all the heart desires that you wish for yourself. Have an amazing, amazing birthday. Thank you once again, everyone, for celebrating with him. All right, so we'll be moving on right away to the next agenda for today's event. And of course, we'll be taking our testimonials, our business testimonials. So yes, on the first Saturday of each month, we give the opportunity for people to share their testimonials live. So yeah, we've been on the topic, or we've been on the theme for this year, basically helping, my year of helping, my year of helping. And last month, in January, we got to hear from our founder, Dr. Sumi Smart-Francis. He gave us a very, very powerful topic, and I'm sure a lot of us here are already implementing and putting into practice all that we have learned. So if you actually are doing that, by now you definitely have a lot of feedback and a lot of testimonials to share on how these topics and conversations and learnings have impacted your life, your business, and whatever it is that you're doing. So this is the time for you to share your testimonial with us, your business testimonial. So if there's anything good that has happened to you in your life, in your business, in the course of the week, this is the time to do so. Same as the other time, just click on the reaction button underneath your screen, click on the hand raise option, and we will give you the opportunity to share your testimonial live with us. Okay, so I have a few testimonials here as well, which were sent to our email, and I'd just like to use the opportunity to kindly read the testimonials. The first one is from Essie Mensah, all the way from Ghana. So it reads, the year of helping is still young, but the shift is already personal. I've been more present for people around me, more supportive to my boss, and more willing to offer help without calculating returns. The feeling it gives me is clarity and peace. It's shaping how I show up at work and how I relate with people. I'm learning that leadership can be quiet but deeply impactful. Please let us celebrate Essie Mensah for that powerful testimonial. Yes, and I'm super, super happy to see like all the impact the last topic has been having on people. I mean, remember when President spoke about how to help your boss, and I'm sure a lot of people here were wondering, okay, how can I help my boss? I mean, a lot of people have the mindset that you just go to work and you work for the salary and it's just based on the salary. You don't have any obligation whatsoever apart from what they've assigned you to do just because you're earning a salary. But last week, Mr. President opened up our minds, and we're able to see that it's not just about the salary you're earning alone. When you're in an organization, when you work with people, you actually have to go with a helping mentality. Go with the mentality to help without actually expecting anything in return. So you're doing this from your heart and not because you're being paid the salary. So I'm super happy that Essie has been implementing all of these things and it's beginning to yield results for her. I'll just take one more testimonial before we dive right into the business of the day, because I'm sure a lot of people here are anxious and anticipating and cannot wait any further. Trust me, I won't keep you any further. I'll just read one more and we will dive right into the business of the day. All right, so the next one I have here is David Otieno from Kenya, and it reads, helping this year hasn't been about big wins yet. It's been about small actions, supporting my boss, assisting teammates, listening more, and showing up when needed. What's changing is my mindset. I'm becoming more patient, more aware, and more intentional. I can already tell this way of leading will shape my business and relationships in the long run. That's from David Otieno from Kenya. Please let us celebrate him for his testimony. Thank you so much. So I could see one more person with his hand raised. I would just like for us to quickly take his testimonial as well before we invite Dr. Sumi to give the topic for today. So Doyin, please go ahead and share your testimonial.
Hi, good evening, everyone. So my name is Dwayne Adeshida, and I am the founder of Zipama. Zipama, we came into the competition for Ondia 2.0 a couple of years ago. We won a grant, and for the past years we've been building. So my testimonial is finally, although it took us so long, our app is finally on Google and Apple Play Store. It was only run for a month. We have 250 users already. We've done plus 1 million step counts, and the app is still improving and growing. So my testimonial is just being grateful to Ondia, to Dr. Sumi Smart and the entire network. So thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Dwayne. Please have a celebration. Thank you. We're super proud of you. And of course, a big congratulations to you on your win. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I'd like to see your writing materials. If you have your pen with you, can I just see your pen raised right now? Okay, so I can see Esther is ready. I can see Olushola is ready as well. I can see Peter. Okay, I can see David. Wow. This is amazing. It just goes to show that, we're all good students of Dr. Sumi. And I didn't even need to say, oh, go and grab your writing materials. Everybody came prepared. That's amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without any further delays, I'd like for you and me to welcome the man of the moment, the president of this amazing organization, Dr. Sumi Smart Francis. Please let us celebrate him with our AYA clap just like this as he comes up.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Manuela. And yeah, thanks so much for giving us that very, very soothing way of entering into this session. It's so nice to see your faces. I don't know what's happening to my iPad. It's glitching, and I think somebody tried to share their screen, and somehow that thing just started affecting my iPad. But hopefully we'll overcome it very soon. Well done. Thank you so much, everyone. This room is so powerful. Like, it's not even funny, the kind of faces I'm seeing right now in this room. I'm so impressed. You know, I saw Honorable Alok from India is in the room. I saw an Honorable from Ondo State, Bengal Mole, also in the room. I saw Honorable CG from South Africa in the room, like honorables. I'm like, what's happening? Then I saw my mother-in-law, Honorable mother-in-law, in the room. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so amazing. It's so amazing. Of course, and we have our elders, Dan, Chairman Dan, amazing. Thank you so much. I think I saw David Erico as well. I saw David Erico as well. I'm trying to go through my screen as well. Couple of amazing faces in the room. Thank you so much for joining. And it just makes this room, oh yeah, I can see David Erico now. It just makes this room so expensive. Who is writing, why are you dissolving GEF volunteer in the assembly chat? Please don't distract me here now. I wait for the right time. When groups are dissolved, groups are reformed. When an assignment has been completed, another assignment is set. That is how operations are run. And know the right time to communicate the right message. Yes, to avoid distraction, I need to go into my zone, get my mind right, because there's a message for somebody today. And that person can be you. So let's get serious. But of course, before I start, and people are wondering, why am I so serious? Let me first welcome the new ones. You're coming in for the first time. You are so welcome. Sorry, I'm not that firm. I'm not that stern. But when I'm about to switch into my zone, I get very firm. So I need to first welcome you. And the person that helped you get into this room, oh, I forgot to send into my family group. Sorry. Before I help outsiders, I promised me this year, I start with helping my family first. So I need to tell them we are alive. If you are loving your family the way I love mine, then you should do that. I'm sending this in our extended family group. You know, from a big polygamous family, massive one. And sorry, I'm almost there. And I always drop the assembly there, because it's our year of helping. You've got your child, your son, your daughter, and you want to help them in our year of helping, get them in. Send the link, chats. I think it's in the chat room. Tell them join. This is not the time that you use familiarity to miss out on a message that is meant for you. Your staff, your family member, your friend, your kids, it's time to help. If they are close to you, tell them sit down, just listen, because it's about to go down now. Going back to the new ones among us, you are so welcome. Thank you for joining in. I'm scrolling down to see more amazing faces in the room. Thank you so, so much, everyone. Our year of helping, and we're continuing that series. I'm going to get into the topic very shortly. I don't know what's happening to my iPad, though. My Zoom is just going like this. Hey, but anytime you see disruption on my iPad, then that means that message is going to be the more the disruption, the more powerful the message is. Anyway, GEF portal is open. Cairo is ready. I don't even know how to explain it. So you better start planning early. You don't want to miss Cairo. I want to help you, please. And the best way to help you is tell you to start preparing early. Every single one of us should be there. We're getting a good deal from the airline. The ticket is going to be extremely cheap. So save if you need to save. Put your funds together. Put your diary together. The first week of November is the entrepreneurship month, and it belongs to the Global Entrepreneurship Festival. Make sure you do not miss Cairo. The kind of people that will be at that level is another level. So please, I'm helping you with that information. Set your calendar. If you have a fiance, if you have a partner, if you have a friend, talk about it together, plan it. And the beautiful thing about Cairo is there's a lot of post-event and pre-event activities. You start saying, Cairo has the highest destination for tourism last year, 19 million visitors. Can you believe that? 19 million. Wow. Is it 19 or 190? I can't even, I need to confirm it again. But it's number one. You can Google it. It's number one in the world. So do not miss it. There's a reason why everybody's running there from across the world. You need to be there. And let me see if I did not miss out on any other announcement. Another major thing that we have realized, because I saw some messages, I know we spoke about people setting up their reminders on their alarm to join the assembly. And we got to help more people this year. I have some messages here as well. We perhaps going to create a WhatsApp group, for the assembly. And of course, it's going to be just assembly content, probably, controlled communications, maybe open only once in a week, so that people do not miss out our year of helping. We got to really, really help to the very root, and people will never forget that. So that is going to happen. When you see yourself in the group, please know that it's a very professional group. You cannot go there and pick up numbers or do all those things. It's a high-level group, the high network people there, so you got to take advantage of it. And it's how you present yourself is the way you will be presented. So I think it's time to start. I want to be sure that some of my family members are in. It's time to look for your own people inside this thing. It's time to look for, in this year of helping, it's time to look for, and you can invite your parents, you can invite your mother, your father, you can help somebody. Like Emanuela said, it's our year of helping. Yeah. Far. I'll appoint Emma, I'll appoint Frida, and probably I'll appoint, who else can I appoint here now? I'll appoint maybe Japheth. I see a name, Japheth, to help me check my Wi-Fi. Once I'll be looking at your faces. Once I see that you do this, that means my Wi-Fi is bad, because I see there's a lot of glitch on my network. So please, guys, once you see that you lose me at any time, let me know so I can switch to my backup Wi-Fi. The way Mr. Gbenga is so attentive, it's like, this man, start, please, start. Mr. Gbenga's face is so serious and it's so red. It's like Just bring it out. It's one of those assembly that if I say I'm not speaking, they will beat me up. So yeah, calm down, guys, calm down. The message is for us all, especially for me. I always let you know one of the most remarkable things that I do is that I acknowledge the fact that the words of my mouth, from my mouth, do not belong to me. So I deeply learn from it. I deeply acknowledge my mistakes, and I deeply pick on things that I've said and apply them. That is even me that is communicated to you. So, Mr. Benga, I am as anxious as you are. I just want to make sure that everyone is in the room and everyone is ready. I think we are. On the same series of helping, we spoke last month, which is about just a week or 2 weeks ago. Luckily, the time I'm supposed to speak, first week of every Saturday, just locked in. So here I am again. Elvis, you're welcome. Miss you, brother, miss you. You're definitely going to Egypt. There's no Egyptian who stand in front of you. You know, there's an Egyptian proverb on Egyptian whatever. So I want to let you know that somebody just came and it just affected my thoughts. But yeah, going back to Elvis, just start writing your name as Elvis Egypt because you are going. I remember what you did there. Please, big Lord, whoever you are, this is not the time to raise hand. I am trying to put my mind together. You drop hands. There's time for that in this session. This is the time to have your pen and paper ready and listen. The topic today is, how can I help you? How can I help you? And I had a payoff line under it that says, the most beautiful question in the world. Honestly, it's the most beautiful question in the world. The most beautiful question in the world is not how are you, it's how can I help you? And I will show you why and teach you how this is the most beautiful question in the world. This question, how can I help you, changes rooms. It changes the atmosphere. You know, there are questions that gather information, questions that will give you information, that will get you information. And there are questions that will give you trust, that will get you trust. And that question is the topic for today. You know, what do you do? Who do you know? How are you? These sentences are simple, I know, you know, people use them. But how can I help you? This question will open door that money cannot open. That is why I tell you, if there's somebody you love in your life that you want to help, it could be your colleague, it could be your friend, just get them in right now. They mustn't miss something. It has penetrated many rooms that title cannot penetrate. I was the one that taught you access. I'm about to give you something that is bigger than what I taught you before. The crazy thing about today's topic is that it has O level and it has A level. Guess what? I'm giving you both. A level of this topic, and I'm going to give you the A level of this topic, the advanced level of this topic. Work with me now. This question has connected ordinary people to extraordinary destinies. This question, how can I help you? It's not a question of advantage. It's a question of service with intention. It's a question that disarms the soul. It's a powerful question. How you can use it in business and life is where I'm going to take you to. A question that can disarm any form of guarding, barrier, blockage is where we are going right now. You know, why is this question so powerful? You wonder, why do I even call it the most beautiful question in the world? How can I help you? Three things. Number one, like I said earlier, it lowers defense. Most people are approached with an agenda. There's always this agenda, and everybody's always having that defense. What is this one coming from? When you go, how can I help you? When you offer up help first, you become safe. Every places where they've put roadblock, barrier, you are able to cross it because you have lowered their defense. The second thing, how can I help you, will do is it flips power dynamics. God help me now. Where a room or somebody is expecting you to ask, is expecting you to ask, to come and take, and you chose to give, that reverses, creates attention and respect. That reversal. Where they have programmed you that this one that is coming to come and ask me now. And the moment you get there, you're like, how are you doing? Sir? How can I help you? Immediately power dynamics shift. You become the one in authority. Oh my God, am I giving you guys this thing for free? There. I think I should try not come to assembly for like 5 months. So you guys can begin to understand that these are not speeches, they are revelations. I posted something a couple of hours ago. I'm looking and I'm just sitting. Sometimes I hope I don't read or study something from my assembly. I wait and I listen. And when some things came up, I'm like, God, what is this? Power, like there's a power shift. So you can be a small boy, you may be looking with a rickety shoe and you're not looking so, but you come to give where people thought you are coming to take. Oh, that reversal creates attention and it causes respect. For who? For you. The third thing that it does, this one is crazy. It reveals needs. I don't know if I should tell you this one, but there's some of you in this room that I really love. So I will tell you because of them. So don't think I told you this one because of you. I'm telling you what I'm about to say because there's some people in this room that I really love. And because of their presence in this room, I'm going to tell you this one. Listen. Opportunity hides in people's problems. So when you throw that question and they are able to reveal the problem, you've gotten it. If you never ask how to help, you will never see the door of opportunity. Let me be moderate. You may never see the door for opportunity. People don't connect with your ambition. They connect with your usefulness. So if you are going closer to people, I want to be this, I want to be that, I have this dream, I have this goal. Yes, we heard you. Yes, we like you to get there, but at some point it's going to fade away. It's your usefulness that will help you save valid relationships. It's your usefulness that keeps you in the room. So remember I taught you assets. Assets will get you into the room. I taught you about the gift of success. But I'm now giving you something that will keep you in the room. Because if some of you are not careful, you will meet the world's biggest people. And you will say, I once knew this person. That's all you will ever say. Because you do not know how to use what I'm about to say. See, the world's default is take. If nobody has told you this, let me tell you now. You all know it. That's the default mode in our global existence. Take. Most people are trained either loudly or silently to take. Take. They even teach us on taking. I've taught on it before. Take attention, take advantage, take shortcuts, take value, take opportunity. Take. In a world where many people are taught to take, and you are reversing the status quo to be among the very few that is trained to give, you have put a spotlight on your destiny. I need to drink water to that. What makes you stand out? It's not I'm coming in now. What is the need for me? What is the need for me? It's a bullshit question. It's old school, brother. It's old school. Who taught you that? Taught you an outdated study in life and business. I am taking you to a realm where only the few, maybe I use the word the chosen, know how to function in this realm. Why do you think some of us are called back? Why do you think some of us are sorted after? Why do you think some people are looked for, brought back? We know this criteria. Some of you have not even understand what you are giving to yourself. The moment any opportunity comes, what is in it for me? Nonsense. What is it for you? That mindset produces quick wins. Yes. What is in it for me? What is in it for me? This is happening. Oh, what is in it for me? That's what you get, quick wins, but empty networks, empty future. Because after people have dished out what is in it for you, you don't freaking come back to me and tell me you deserve a place in my emotional pocket. Remember that teaching? You don't. Because I have given you what is in it for you. How we know that you came for what is in it for you. One thing people are not blinded to see are those that came to take advantage. Nobody is blind to see that, especially smart businessmen. We know. So even if you say, oh, I'm trying to build, we know. Because there's what you call body language and there's what you call business language. Your business language will expose you. Be careful. Be careful. People who build legacy, who build sustainable success, they don't come in and say, what is in it for me? They say, how can I be useful here? They ask that question. How can I help you? Most mistake most people make is they don't understand how being useful is a currency that never crash. It doesn't crash. It's ever valid. So if you're in a place that you are being useful, I don't know, because you might think I'm trying to negotiate my way out. Like people would say, most people approach life like a transaction. What can I get from this person? How can this connection benefit me? How fast can I take this? How fast can I quickly grow through this relationship, through this business, through this career, through these clients? How can I use these clients? Mistake. You need to reverse it. Usefulness is that currency that will never lose its value. It never loses its value. So this me getting into a business, and the first thing you are thinking, do you know how many times I have personally worked out of a deal because within the first few minutes, the statement the person said is what is in it for me. You are a foolish businessman. You have not gotten to the realm of advanced level business. You've not. They've not even presented. You think you are smart. Even those of us that we are called smart, we are humble enough to know that we can be stupid at times. You think you are smart, you get into a room, they've not finished presentation. I understand it. Okay, what is the need for me? You are the foolish man. If nobody has told you, hi, your president tell you this today, you're a foolish man. You sit in a boardroom, they've not finished the presentation. What is the need for me? You get into a relationship, what is the need for me? Or you are in that marriage and perhaps think, how can I help you? It's not for my spouse. You are in trouble. You are in trouble. You know when they say, what do you bring to the table? For those of you who are still young, especially I have this thing for my female entrepreneurs. Well, that's why I'm proud of you guys, because you are different from those in the world. Let me use the word those in the world. Those that will say, I brought my body to the table. I brought me and the table. don't let me, I don't want to insult anymore. In a world where everything is now fake, there's no more value in the body anymore. How do you understand what I'm saying? Those days whereby you say the shape is what is the value. There's no value in the shape anymore. Don't you know that anything that has fake now has no more value, has lost its value? Where people are now doing surgery and surgery and surgery. No man is even looking at that as value anymore. If you don't bring brain, substance, content, empathy, if you don't bring those things to the table, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. Honest. So let it be none of my own female mentees or female entrepreneurs here that will be in a marriage that does not know that you got to look at your husband and say, how can I help you? How? And I'll tell you why you must ask that question. We'll get this one. Where you must figure out how to help him. There is something he's struggling with. There's something she's struggling with. Because the moment you even ask the question, the moment you start getting valuable. Remember what I taught you last time? The process of helping brings the benefit of helping. Just the process. You've not even started executed it, just the process alone. He starts looking at you differently. And this is not a kind of girl that I could take for granted, man. The way she reasons, the questions she asks, the things she does. Who leaves helper? Who? Can you leave your helper? You are crying that he broke up with you. Go and confirm what you are, who you are. Nobody leaves a valid helper. Because helpers are scarce. They're scarce. So if you think that your business partner does not need help, you're joking. We'll get there shortly. Let me check the time. Oh, we're good at doing it all the time. That is the mistake. You have to be intentional. See, help begins with observation. This is where the depth comes in the conversation now. See, wanting to help is not enough. You must be intentional on how to help. Listen, that's why the question, how can I help you? Emphasis on what? How. If you can strategically figure out, how can I help this? Don't say, how can I penetrate this below? How can I give this tip? From now on, you see that billionaire, like, how can I help this man? Once you figure it out, his area of weakness, you are in. You are freaking in. The door is halfway open. Intentional helpers observe before they act. They check what is stressing people. 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I was just passing and I saw one of my team members. And I'm like, I don't like that face. Something is wrong and I'm going to help you solve it today. Who was there with me? Somebody was there with me when that situation happened. Something is wrong. And I am going to help you solve that issue today. The moment she helped, I will help you solve the issue today. It's like something dropped on her chest. It's like something went off her chest. You could just see how she was. And I took her upstairs. I helped the situation. And I bought her a smile. Okay, yes, you were the one there. You were the one with me. I remember now. I paid for a smile. After I solved the problem and she's still in shock, I said, you know what else I want to do? I want to pay for your smile. I want to, how much? Just how much will make you smile? Trust me, she already busted out laughing and I was increasing the money. See, you got to be observed. You got to observe. People who help, true helpers know. People around me always ask me, how do you know when people are hungry? How do you know when people are, how do you know? Because I observe. Some of you walk around too blindly. And observing does not mean you're observing somebody low. You can observe somebody up as well, for God's freaking sake. Those on top are the ones that are even suffering the more. It's just that you're not observing enough. You are criticizing what you are supposed to be observing. Where you are supposed to exhibit empathy, you are judging. Be careful. You have lost your opportunity for access to an open heart. Some of you met the right person and you criticize his struggle instead of using his struggle as an open door for you to come in. See that this teaching is an advanced one. See what you guys will go and use this thing to do. They watch, the observers. Where there's silence, they watch. Where there's timidness, where people are not brave, they watch. Every human being has a weak spot, a pressure point. We all have. We all have. They have a need that we don't need to advertise. We all have it. And that need, it's your doorway to their trust. Because when somebody opens up to you, you've gotten in. This is not because people are weak, but because of it's the reality of life. So when you see some people, well, that man is okay, there's no way I can help you. Emphasis on what? Even when you find that perfect life, how would make you to start strategic thinking? How can I help this person? He has everything. He has this, he has that, he has that. How? That is why even when some people buy some gifts, they are very intentional on their gift. How can I buy a gift? Chairman Dan is here. We met a couple of days ago in Cairo. I was struggling on the gifts to buy for him. He's here. I told him when I was giving him the gifts. Like, what? He has this, he has this, he has that. But how? Can I? How? Okay. I got it. Because of my how, I was able to strategically think of something that I would give to him. And he would never forget. Trust me, guys. When I landed, and he landed in Colorado, that was he's sitting here. That was the first message he sent to me. The gift that I gave him. I took my time to know how. Every billionaire, every successful person, every big leader around you, if you look strategically, you will know how to help. Once you get how to help, you've gotten how to get into their life. And them getting into yours. Guess what? Not for short time. A lot of billionaires use people for short time. Short-time relationship, short-time service. This one will get you in forever. How can I help you? Observer, a volunteer. It was in the US, that conference. He was with other volunteers. He noticed, he observed, let me use that word saying observed, that all the speakers, after each day of the conference, every volunteers also go home. Guess what this guy did? He went to one of the speakers and said, how can I help you? Because I've noticed that in the evening, everybody's gone and probably you want to change currencies, you want to move around in the States, you want to do, how can I really help you? What are you currently struggling with? The woman, how can I help you? It's like, oh God, I don't know how to, especially when somebody is going through something. When we hear that word, we break apart. It's like we confess. It's like we open up. You know, people, those of you that have given your life to Christ, you know how it feels that you pour out. Like, honestly, I've been struggling to get a cab. I've been struggling to even get the calendar. So I'll wait behind and I will help you this and that. He did it quietly, consistently, and respectfully. Months after, an opportunity opened. And the woman said, I have to look for the smartest person I know. And it was that guy. No CV. Nothing. Just from observing. The volunteer did not ask for access for God's freaking sake. He created access. Observing. Boss, I noticed when everybody have gone home, you're only alone. You're struggling to this. How can I help you? You think that boss will forget you? You are a stakeholder in that company. Even after you have gone out of that company, you are a stakeholder. A young guy. And some of you might be, yeah, I'm young. I'm too young to help. Who do I even want to help? Or I don't have money yet. I don't have a title yet. I only, you know, some of us have that plan. I will help when I'm the governor. I'm going to help when I'm the minister. You have that plan. But you are exhibiting foolishness right now in the present and promising wisdom of the future. Guess what? Wisdom of the future is visible in the present. What is coming out of my mouth, for God's sake? What am I saying? Oh, I'm going to be wise tomorrow. You're a foolish man. Because wisdom of tomorrow starts now. It starts right freaking now. Now. So if you say, I don't have experience yet, that's why I'm not helping. No one will take me seriously. I've not been taught. Help is not about what you have. Help, listen, is about what you have noticed. I noticed that at the company, this and this is like this, and solve it quietly. Quietly, because age does not limit us to being helpful. It's blindness that does. We are blind. Inner sight, you don't have. You don't have. Even when something like, no, you don't have. That's why you're not seeing your opportunities that God placed in front of you to help. Guess what? Do you know many of us see a lot of mistakes because God placed them in front of you as opportunities to help, and you lost them. Can you believe that you lost those opportunities? How do you forgive yourself? No, some of you start remembering. Remember the times in your family, they were talking, everybody was like, you had the opportunity to calm your parents down, to calm everybody down. What did you do? What did you do? You had the opportunity to be recognized as a leader. You missed it. In your company, you had the opportunity. Everything was going up and down. What did you do? Then you say God did not bless you. God brought blunders in front of you, and you did not know that there were blessings in disguise. How do you forgive yourself? You have to, because I did forgive myself. You think I didn't make the mistake you made? I'm sitting down here as if I'm a saint. Did you see me when I wrote that I used to do business in a stupid way? I used to do business in a foolish way. I used to do business wrongly until I understood this realm of help. It's another realm. It's a forever investment. So if you are young, please, or I don't have authority, hey, help is not authority, it's attention. Pay attention to details. You'll find where to help. You find it comes from observation. And there are things, even as a young person, as a startup, that you can help with. You don't need permission to help with organizing chaos. Organizing chaos. You are going around and everybody's fighting, everybody, and you are like, you are waiting to wear a military uniform before you stop people from killing each other. Without knowing that if you had stopped that fight, somebody would have recognized that, wow, this guy is a leader. You don't need permission to follow up consistently. You don't with an issue. You don't need. See, following up consistently, even strategically try. They may not get there. You know, there was a way, I don't know if I should share this story now or share it later. Will there be opportunity for me to share it later? What am I still? I'm trying to process all the things I want to talk about. So I see if there's an opportunity to tell this story, or should I tell it now? But I like to tell my stories. You know, I like to deliver my speech. What if I want to deliver that speech and I forget to share this story? Okay, I'll give you the task. We do it together. This speech is for us. If I'm getting to the end of my speech, or I say my mantra, and I did not tell you a story about a woman in the US military that I met, remind me about the story. Deal? Thumbs up. Okay, so let's proceed. You don't need help to simplify processes. You don't need help to listen without ego. You don't need permission, rather, to help with listening without ego, to executing what others are still discussing. But you don't need permission for that. You're not too young for that. What people are still talking about, are you sure this thing can work? You know what? You don't need permission for that. Support does not require age. So please, you're not too young to help. You're not too weak to help. You're not too broke to help. You're not. A young intern was employed in a company. Guess what this guy did? Instead of proving that he was intelligent, he didn't say anything. They just noticed that they will be getting their reminders for their meeting. Their calendar was functioning. The phone line was checking. Everything was checking. They want to go for a meeting. Somebody will send the notification. They are in a meeting. Somebody will say, yes, the meeting is of the meeting. He did not work in an intern. He was just solving all the problem. The toilet, they said, who is in charge? Who is doing this? Who is in charge? Because help created this relevance. Help will make you relevant. Help will spotlight you. It was just helping. If he had come in and said, I'm very intelligent, I'm very this, I'm very that, they will have, what's wrong with this intern? He did not tell them anything. No announcements, no demands. And when help makes you relevant, because in leadership, relevance comes before recognition. Guess what? He was up the ladder. So when you're saying I'm an intern, I'm this, I'm a startup, I'm still new in the company, when you don't have a voice yet, let your relevance speak for you. Let your usefulness do the speaking. No matter the level you are in that company. So as a young person, know that you are relevant. You see, help does not threaten ego. So you don't go to a big person and make them feel bad. Don't correct them loudly, and don't expose their mistakes. Don't seek applause. Just help quietly. Improve system. Reduce pressure, and you will see what will happen. You see what will happen. Even in business, you gotta understand that business exists for one major reason, and that's to reduce pain or to create value. So how can I help you? It does a couple of strategic things. For the first time, how can I help you? We take it from a realm of a seller to a solver. How? When people begin to see you as a solver of problem in your business, you are gone. But they don't look at price anymore. Your price, how can they look at price? We have been identified as a solver. People don't resist solution. You don't know that. They resist pitches. So when I say pitching, I want you to know, when it's a solution, people never resist that. Everybody wants to be helped one way or the other. Another thing that it does, like I took in that first read, as humans, in business, help. How can I help you? It will give you market intelligence for free. Because customers will tell you exactly what they need. So the market intelligence that you're supposed to use statistics and research to get all those things, you got it for free by just asking, how can I help you? Some of you are not listening to your customers enough. By the time I'm in that voice, you'll be saying, oh, this is what they need. This is what they need. And one of the most powerful things that it does is that it creates a form of trust that branding can never, I repeat, never give you. No matter the form of branding, no matter the form of marketing budget you have. How can I help you? We get you more trust when people see you as a helper. Because if you look at it, the fastest growing business in the world today, they are not the loudest, they are the most useful. Go and check. There's some business that they don't have marketing. They don't point you where you use them. If you don't have them, you're in trouble. Wait, haven't you noticed that there are some businesses that if that business is not working, you feel like you want to go, it's like you should go and beat up the owner. May God give us that kind of business. You better say amen wherever you are. Where if you say, and it's not just thinking about, oh, my WhatsApp is not working or my Facebook is not working, because I know that one can run us mad. As small as a bakery, there are some bakery that, some booker, some restaurant, if you hear that mama did not open shop, be like, oh, why would they open shop today now? Because you know that mama has your love. If you go to some restaurant that the woman will say, how do you say those things? It's so funny. They'll say, we cannot sell more than 2 pounded yam. And you're like, I want to buy 5. No, we have to think of other customers. You're like, can you imagine the amount of sales where they're saying they can only give you 2 portions of jollof rice? And you're like, what the heck? I need more. You want to fight with the owner of the shop. You have not seen where they beat the entrepreneur before. May you have a business that your customers will want to tear up. They want to tear you apart based on demand. May God give you that. Help. That the business owner is running and customers are chasing him. He has become a solution provider. A solution provider. That is the realm I'm teaching you. Because business make their own mistake too. We get in as entrepreneurs, as investors. How do we monetize? How do we scale fast? How do we dominate the market? That is most of the times. Those are the things we speak about. But we skip the most important step. Understanding the real need. All this monetization, optimization, demand, and dominance, the customers can really feel it. Yes, when you lead with extraction, consumers will feel it, that you want to extract from them. When you lead with help, customers will stay. They will stay. So please, even in your business, you gotta be very, very careful on checking time, a good time. Because penetration in business does not come from pressure. It comes from precision. Be intentional. Who will buy from us? How can we help them? Need is the entry point for every market. What is their need and how can we help? It's still business. But I'm saying, leave the other things that we know. Go this realm. Guess what? This realm takes time. No. This realm takes time. And that's why I say sustainable. Sustainable success is what we are doing this year. You know, this year, you speak for me. Yeah, I've spoken from you. That's it. So when you're entering those markets as businessmen and women, you know that markets opens faster to those that understand the pain points of the consumer. Better than consumers and competitors that are understanding pricing. What is the price here? What's the price there? No, get to the root bottom of their pain point and help them. Help them. Now, as I teach you, I need to warn you. I need to warn you. Is this the advanced level? Yes. No, it's not the advanced level. I need to warn you. Don't help loudly. Help precisely. Random help feels good. I do that a lot. Precise help changes lives. So that's why I do both. Oh, I just help this person. I just help this person. I don't know. Be intentional. What exactly is missing here in this company? What exactly is missing here in my husband's life? What exactly is missing in my wife's life? What is exactly? You think your father does not need help? You think because he's your father? What exactly is happening to my dad? And how can I help him? How can I help my mother? How can I help her? Some of you just think, oh, when I send money to my mom, that is helping her. Understand what exactly is wrong with that. I notice every Saturday night, every weekend, she shuts her door. Oh, I think they said my network is bad. I see the something now. Is it back now? Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. I see some thumbs up. Okay, sorry. I noticed that my mother is always shutting her door every weekend. She doesn't want to talk to anybody. You think she's sleeping. She's not sleeping. You have not figured out how to help her. You think it's the sending of the money you're sending to her. Imagine, oh, this is so emotional. Jeez. Damn, man. Imagine the scheme for life. Imagine the solution came from a child. Something that she has been going to pastors for, therapy for, all these things for, and a child gave her the solution. Do you know what it feels like for a mother to feel like I gave birth to my own solution? Whatever pain, trauma that she's dealing with, and you are the one as a child that solved that problem. Can you see the privilege some of you are missing out on? We are condemning that mother. My mother is to this. My mother is to that. My father is to this. Instead of you to start, how can I help you from home? Intentional helpers we ask, what is missing here? How can I reduce pressure? How can I help preserve dignity? How can I help build the system and not break the system? How can I help reduce complaint and grumbling and bring praises? That is intentional helping. It's not noise. It's not random. Because the most powerful help you can give the person is the help that makes them feel whole again. A help that makes them feel complete again. Like the example I gave you, I asked that lady. I could just give her food money and say whatever. I said exactly is wrong. And I promise you, I will help you solve that problem today. Mr. Klinga, which day was that? Is it up to, I think it was recently. Maybe 2 days or 3 days ago. What exactly is wrong? Intentional. And you can see she felt whole again that, oh my God, let me give you this one for free. I've done it when I was a kid before. The moment you position yourself as an angel, the moment God starts using you as an angel. And I hope you know the kind of blessings that comes with that one. I'm not going to talk more. I'm not going to be talking. Another warning I need to give you. I need to start rushing now. Vulnerability is a sacred space. Be careful. When somebody opens up to you on how you can help them, the access is for you to heal them, not to harm them. Be careful. Do not take advantage of their weakness by exposing it. Oh, this guy said he has BP. He said he has diabetes. Oh, she said she has this. Oh, he's struggling with that. They come to you and expose how you can help them to you, and then you store it for future leverage, because now you are against the LP. You are the helper, the LP. You now use it against the LP. Oh, this one was broke. She never had money. She never used to know how to type. I was the one that taught him how to type. All those is rubbish. No, don't do that. Intentional helpers treat help as a holy ground. When you help people, it's between you and them. Especially for sensitive things. Warning. So when you go, how can I help you? And somebody tells you how you can help. Don't use it against them in future. Don't use it to mock them. Don't go gossip. Don't even let your partner know about it. Don't. I remember when my wife used to do these sessions on marriage and stuff. And she will speak to people like this personally, one-on-one with a couple or with a husband or with a wife. And she won't tell me, that thing used to pain me. It used to pain me. Like, I just want to know, like, 2-hour session, they were crying, what happened? Like, and she won't, that thing pains me. Like me, am I not your husband? Till today, I don't know what was discussed. That vulnerability is a holy ground. Access is not given to competence alone, it's given to character. Your character, while you are trying to help, must also be discreet. Confidentiality and all those things. You know what I'm talking about. And because the third warning I want to give you, because I have given you this strategy that you can use this how to enter the clients, the markets, your husband, your wife, your employer, your employees, you are really helping them. You know this strategy. Please do not you make it manipulation. I gave you strategy, not manipulation. Don't manipulate people. Because the difference in strategy and manipulation is the motive. If you use manipulation to enter people's weakness so as to extract from them, then you're wicked. Intentional help enters weaknesses to restore. You don't enter people's weaknesses and take advantage and manipulate their mind and then use the vulnerability to your advantage. No, you don't do that. So be very careful on this very 3-1, because I can teach you. This thing I taught you is so deep. And when you start using it, if I don't give you these warnings, you can use it the wrong way. You can use it the wrong way. And some of you that need to get good relationships, you are trying to go and be knocking doors instead of attracting doors without knocking. Your character will help you do that. When you solve people's problem, life itself will give you people's access. These things I'm telling you people, sometimes I wish that I should just be doing maybe half and half. Why didn't I get somebody to tell me or teach me these things? Especially when I look at young people in this room. What you are getting? I hope my son is here. Pray he's here. If he's not here, he has to listen to this tape. Imagine learning this thing at a very young age. When you, I say Esther quickly brought her son closer. If my son is not here, my own is here. Anyway, let your son share with my son what he has learned. Now, the advanced level, as I begin to round up. I had to give you the warning before I give you the advanced level of this. And somehow I have touched it a bit. In how can I help you? The most powerful instrument that I'm giving to you guys is the how. Before helping, investigate how. You want to get into a business, you want to get their clients, find out how can we help them. You need that partner, how can you help them? You want to grow in that company, investigate how. What does this company need? If we are this much, they need money. How can I help them get money? You say you will be down. How? How? Will this empower the company? Will this empower this business, or will this trap this business? How? So in all the teaching that we did today, the advanced level is how. Guys and entrepreneurs from all over the world, when you meet people now, start thinking of how. That how is the strategy to penetrate them. This is a secret tool I've given to you. And remember, I warned you, once you start using this tool in life, in business, in every aspect of your life, remember those 3 warnings. Don't abuse it. I have given you a secret. Do not abuse it. Be very intentional on helping and be genuine on that helping. See, because now I'm about to close and you're about to remind me. So I reminded myself. GEF 2025. Some of you know this story. There was an American soldier, a lady, at the GEF 2025. She came to me and she's like, how can I help you? Figure these things out. How can I just help you? I see that you're worked up. How can I help you? Me, Sumi Smart Francis, some of us are designed to reject help. I don't know. We just feel like we have figured everything out and we can figure everything out. That's number 1. Number 2, because we have a template already, we don't want you to obstruct it. So she was trying to help, and guess what? Her help was destroying my templates. So I was pissed with her. Some of you know this lady, because I literally won the team. And like this lady, she's just causing a distraction. And in fairness, she came to me to say, how can I help you? Guess what? Do you want to hear the crazy part about what I talked about, being genuine and being intentional? Do you know that this woman figured out, I don't know how, all the places she was trying to help me, that was not where I needed help. Do you know that this woman literally went to help me at the point where I needed help, where my eyes was not, I'm even so emotional, I was talking about this, where my eyes was not there, where my legs was not there, where nothing was there. And she did things that I only heard that she was the one that did it after the festival. I'm like, wait, is it this time American lady? They said, yes. She just came and she did this. She was intentional. She investigated me. She went to, you don't go to my stage. So Miss Smart Francis, you don't go there. No, I was doing a recce today and somebody was trying to say, why don't you do like that? I said, hey, don't go there. I am trying to bring the invisible to the visible. That is my design. I'm a creative director. Don't mess up that thing I have designed there. Don't ever tell me it's impossible. It will happen. It will come out. You will see it on the 23rd of February. So if you cannot do it, we will do it. Don't go around my stage. That's my strong point. She didn't know. When she went to my stage, I cautioned her, I chased her away. She caused chaos. So she left my stage, knowing that, no, this guy is strong in stage, he's strong in design, he's strong in production. She went, and I don't know how she figured it out. There was a weak point of mine at that festival. I'm a total stranger. I repeat, somebody I do not know, stranger, an American US Army lady solved that problem. When I was getting a post-event analysis, I heard she's the one. Guess what? When I was thinking about it today, people will forget many things. Their investor, they will forget. Their partner, they will forget. Their relationships, they will forget. Promises, they will forget. Pledges, they forget. But we never forget who helped us. We never. We even pretend to. So people who are ungrateful, they know. That's why we call it ungratefulness. They know that you help them, and they are avoiding. I remember that. Guess what I did? I sent her a message. I said, our next meeting, please let's have lunch. If you know what I plan in that lunch, I am looking for an opportunity to repay that gesture. Guess what? She's not in this room. Let me tell you how help works. If this woman ever needs anything, and by chance, by luck, or by destiny, it crosses my ear, I will go far beyond and high to do everything to make it possible. She helped me when I was vulnerable. She helped me when I scolded her. She helped me when I sent her away. She helped me when I called security for her. She insisted and she was intentional. This woman, American soldiers, they've taught them these things. I don't know how they learned all these things. They have learned some advanced way that I will help you. I know you are going somewhere in life. I will help you to deposit in your emotional pocket. Guys, if you find the right how, intentionally, the LP, the beneficiary of the help will find you, the way I'm looking for her right now. Oh, I am so looking for her right now. I am so looking for her right now with everything in me. That is what help does, especially how can I help you? This world is full of people asking, who will help me? And very few people is asking, who can I help? Think about that. If you want access, help. If you want connection, help. If you want influence in life, help. If you want impact, help. If you want money, help. If you want clients, customers, help. If you want great partners, help. If you want good relationships, help. A good marriage, help. If you want a good friend, help. And if you want good people around you, help. Now listen, when you help, don't wait for receipts, because the person you help might not be the person to pay back. That is the irony of help. How can I help you? Is a question that never begs for doors. Doors always open for that question. If you ask anyone around you that question, they will answer you. Listen to me and listen well. Listen carefully. Whew. Destiny often hides in somebody else's need. Ask the question, how can I help you? Many times and every time. And you have connected yourself to many destinies. My name is Sumis Francis, and I am nothing without God. Thank you very much.
Wow. Please. I think he definitely deserves another profound round of applause for that amazing, amazing delivery. I mean, it was so, so impactful. And I'm sure everyone here agrees with me. Like, we absolutely feel like allowing you continue, Mr. President. It feels like we want more and more and more from where all of that is coming from, because it's been so, I mean, all my notes are filled up right now. It's such a profound topic, and of course, a profound delivery by a profound man. It was absolutely excellent, every aspect, every bit of it. I was about to ask for feedbacks, but I mean, Dr. Ogene has beat me to it. I'm sure like that already shows that a lot of people are pumped up and they're ready to share how this topic today has impacted them. So yes, as you know, it is time for us to give our feedbacks on how the topic has resonated with you and what you've learned from all that has been shared by our president, Dr. Sumi, right about now. So if you have a feedback to share, please use the reaction button underneath your screen, click on the hand raise option, and just as Dr. Ogede and Mr. Benga have done, we will give you the opportunity to be able to share how your feedback has helped us. Remember, Dr. Sumi mentioned there are a lot of, the world is filled with a lot of, oh, who's going to help me, who will help me, who will come to my aid and all of that. But there are very, very few people asking the question, who can I help? How can I help? Start asking that question today. How can I help? So I'd like to start with Dr. Ogene. Please, you have 1 minute to share your feedback with us, how this topic has resonated with you and all you've learned from what has been shared by Dr. Sumi. Please go ahead and unmute your mic.
All right. Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you. It's a big opportunity to be here this evening once again. And in fact, I'm stunned and I'm pleasingly surprised by this beautiful lecture. I choose to call it a lecture because there are a lot packed in that and revelation at the same time. When he was talking and he said, knowing how to help is a currency. In a world where people are trained to ask, what is in it for me? And you take a stop and ask, how can I help you? You make a reverse of the status quo. And that is when you start depositing yourself into people's emotional pocket. And I remember he made this statement continuously and consistently throughout the year 2025 during the gift of success revelation and the teachings that he was doing. For me personally, I have a story that directly resonates with this. So about 3 weeks ago, there was a government summit in Ghana about a policy review. And so I met our minister, one of our cabinet ministers responsible for youth development. And you know, when young people see a government official at that level, everybody is getting closer. People are requesting photographs and all of that. I am a development economist and a diploma, so I just happen to know a few things about public appearances. So in the course of that, I informed the minister that I've heard there is a trust fund in the UN that they give to African countries. And I just think that he, as a minister, he can take advantage of that fund. And the man was very busy. Many people were around him, but all of a sudden, people saw him speaking with me for more than 10 minutes. And I think that directly, this is how sometimes we get people's attention. And it's not just their attention, but trust for you, or you win the person's trust because maybe you are able to separate yourself from the crowd and do what many people are not doing, asking how you can help and how you can be of help to the person. I find it very useful. And in addition to the last 2 sessions that I've been part of and this transformation that I've acquired here, I'm going to use it to better my life. Today, I won't adopt, but I wish I can say I am nothing without God. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ogene. Thank you so much for your feedback. And of course, we'll be moving on right now to Mrs. Ngozi Akodo. Please go ahead and share your feedback with us. You have 1 minute. Okay, I think your mic is muted.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, I'm very glad to be in the house today. I want to listen to this wonderful, I want to call it message, because it's more of a message than a lecture. And where I just want to, contribute a little bit is because I've seen a lot of people who come to me, you're doing a great work. I wish I can help, just that you have everything. what you know everything. That's why I cannot help. And that is false, fallacy, deceit. Because even as our president is, he needs help. He cannot do everything. There is nobody that can do everything. So don't say, I would have helped, but I don't know. I feel you have everything, or you know everything. Nobody knows everything. Nobody is a custodian of knowledge. So now I work with people, with associations, with in fact, anywhere we see ourselves. Presently, I'm in Canada. I just came into Canada. And most of my colleagues in Nigeria, they're asking me, how did you get platform? This, that. I just look at them and laugh. I didn't get platform on a platter of gold. I got platform here in Canada doing exactly what the president said. I came, I looked for, where can I help this organization? I started by cleaning, just like what Todike is doing today. I started by cleaning. I come early to the meetings. I clean. I make sure everywhere is clean. And before you know it, presently today, I am sitting with the higher minds. So always look for what to do, not what to be done for you. And God will continue to bless all of us in Jesus' name. Because as president was talking, I didn't even know whether you're in a church or in a gathering. So that's the level I have to say, And for your information, I am the mother-in-law. Yes, of course. I am Reverend Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Achodo. Thank
Wow,
you.
please let us celebrate
Yes.
our mommy for that amazing testimonial, that feedback rather. Thank you so much, Mrs. Ngozi, for that very amazing feedback. And of course, all of us here, like sometimes we find it difficult to differentiate if this is a church or if this is an entrepreneurs assembly or what it is. That's the reason why we refer to him as the prophet of entrepreneurship, because sometimes it's difficult to differentiate and to be able to know if you're in a church or not in a church. But yes, this is definitely the church for entrepreneurs. So mommy, you're definitely correct. Thank you so much for sharing that feedback with us. Before I move on to the next person that we have for our feedback, I just wanted to share a quick story on basically how this topic resonates with me as well. I feel like there's a particular experience that I have that basically is in line with everything that President has taught today in terms of helping people and helping or asking the question, how can I help you, being the best strategy to be able to penetrate anybody. It can be a president, it can be a governor, whoever it is, no matter how high up there they are, just know that a lot of people are there looking at how they can benefit or how they can get help from certain people. So when you're going with a different mindset and you're going with a different approach, rather than saying, okay, how can you help me? You're rather asking the question, how can I help you? So basically, quick story, there's a particular client that I've been chasing for a very long time. And this particular client has a lot of influence and has basically a lot of things to contribute to the project that I was working on. And I wanted her to come on board in terms of partnership and sponsorship. So this particular client, I've been on her case for a while. I've been sending her a lot of messages. I've been showing her a lot of documents. Can you come on board? This is what we're doing and everything. Well, you'd be surprised that despite all these things that I've been sharing with her, she never really paid me any heed. She never really took me seriously until the day I told her, okay, I saw that you were doing an event. This is the event. I shared the banner with her. I saw that you're doing an event. Is there any way that I can help you? I asked her the question, how can I help you? I really want your event to be a success. I want to know how I can help you. And she was like, wow, like she was really surprised. As somebody that was ignoring me for like 6 months, she responded and she was like, okay, I actually need somebody to moderate the event because I don't have an MC. I'm like, perfect. I'm a good MC for you. I'll do it for you free of charge. You don't need to pay me anything. And then I did the event for her. I didn't take any money from her. After the event, she came back. She was so grateful. She was so thankful. She was like, okay, that's true. You've been following up with me for a particular project for a while now. Please, can you resend all the documents? I'm ready to see it now. And that is the power of the question, how can I help you? It basically penetrates anybody. It makes you achieve anything you'd like to achieve just by helping rather than asking. So I really need us to start imbibing that. And of course, everybody here will also have their testimonial to share at the end of the day. So I'd like to move on now to, I'd like to take maybe Felix. Felix, please go ahead and unmute your mic. You have 1 minute to share your feedback with us. Thank you. Okay, so I just realized Felix camera isn't turned on. I thought it was turned on. So I'll move on to the next person that I can see on my screen. Moron Folu Kayode, please go ahead and unmute your mic and share your feedback with us. Thank you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you.
Good evening.
So just a quick one. I just want to share an experience that resonates with President's teaching this evening. My cousin reached out to me yesterday to assist him get some rechargeable lamp for his parents. I was so not comfortable. So today I was working on the farm. I'm a farmer actually, so I was working on the farm. I just thought that, man, I need to actually assist this guy. I'm in Ogun State, he's in Lagos, and the parents are elderly. I said, okay, let me leave what I'm doing and go sort this thing out. While I was trying to search for the right rechargeable lamp, I had to greet someone. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? Not up to 20 seconds. I looked to my left. I saw a shop beside me. It's a carpenter shop. I saw fire, like fire already engulfed half of the shop. And I asked the person, hello, is that design or fire? Because I was on the bicycle. The person said, Dad, this is fire. And there were people in that community, they never knew. And I looked up and I saw flames. That was how I quickly ran into the shop and screamed that people should get me water. And I did not just quench the fire based on experience and knowledge. I had to look at the root zone where the fire was actually coming from, penetrate that place. And in the end, I was able to quench that fire. I was like an hero in that community just this evening. Later, I now said, what if I had not gone for this assignment? Would I have taken this glory? So in the end again, when I bought that thing for him, I did not even give him the full gist. He also compensated me, although I wasn't actually expecting anything from him. But for me to just go for that help, render that help and assist him, and how God also helped me to be able to save somebody's shop. Unfortunately, the owner of the shop was not around, and the community was so pleased. And I believe anytime I'm passing that place now, I will look like, but I just give glory to God. And just to also sum it up again, this evening, even before I left, something came up as a thought. I used to listen to Zig Ziglar a lot. And I remember one of his favorite quotes. He used to say that if you help others get what they want, they will definitely help you get what you want also. And I believe that also encapsulates all what the president just said this evening. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kayode, for that feedback. I don't know how many people here agree with me on this. Reward is very, very sweet when you're least expecting it, like when you don't expect it at all. For example, you do something for somebody and it came from your heart and you're not doing it because you're expecting a reward. Or when they reward you, it feels more heartwarming. It's more enjoyable when you're getting that reward, knowing that you weren't even expecting it, that, oh, I'm doing it because I'm expecting a reward. And when they finally give you, it'll be like, okay, I was expecting it. So yes, that's what happened to Kayode. And Kayode, thank you so much for sharing that with us. We'll move on right away to David Dierico. Please, I would like to crave your indulgence on this. You have 1 minute because we have a couple of people to take after you. So please go ahead and unmute your mic, David.
First of all, it's always great to see everybody. Dr. Sumi has a brilliant subject line, the opportunity hides in people's problems. And what I get from that, and I've experienced, is if I listen to you and ask questions, then I'm guiding the conversation. It's not going all over the place. In the old days, it used to be features and benefits. You sell a car, you tell the person how great the car is, but you don't know that that person wants to buy a truck and he wants to buy a hydrogen truck. So by using the Socratic method of teaching and learning, if I'm the cup and my cup is full, I empty my cup, and all of a sudden, by asking questions, that person's going to tell me why they need me and what I can do. So instead of giving them a whole menu, I find out what it is, the pain point. Oh, I'm having a problem selling whatever, solar roof, this, that, and the other thing. By asking the questions, you're now guiding them, and I need to find out what they know, what they don't know, and what they need to know. And then I focus on that, take care of the person, and we say, how can I be of service? But Dr. Sumi says, how can I help you? I love that as well. And so now you're addressing your most important need. If you got a problem with your tooth and it needs to be extracted, I'm not going to ask you about your fishing trip, right? I'm going to find out what the pain point is. And once I find that out, once I provide you what you need, you build the trust and validation. And then from there, you can help that person and they can help you get whatever you need. So
thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, David Yeriko, for that amazing feedback. And of course, as Dr. Sumi said, with his story as well, which he explained, be intentional about helping people. Find out where their pain point is, find out what it is that they actually need help with, and try to help them. Thank you once again, David, for that. I'd like to move on to David Adelesi. Please go ahead. You have just 1 minute. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. It's quite an awesome session. I will not lie, it was an eye-opening session for me. I saw help in another light. I have access to quite some number of people, and I saw it as this is just one way I could gain more access. And there's somebody particularly that I have now. She comes to me over time. There are some things she calls me up for, and I used to imagine that looking at her level to my level, I'm like, I'm not the person she should be reaching out to, but because she has found me useful, she can always reach out to me. There's somebody I know is close to, for those of us in Nigeria, is close to somebody like Papa, that's Bishop Oyedepo. How did I get to know him? How do I get his personal contact? It was the day I met him and I proposed the solution. That, okay, yes, I could do this. Normally, it could have just with me, but just proposing, okay, a way to help him. He was able to say, okay, can I get your contact? From there, we started talking. And recently, we still met, we sat down, had discussion. He was also looking at ways I could come in. And one thing he said also, that was like, help would create trust that branding cannot give. So I would say that pretty much I learned a lot that I just, also some other access I've been looking for. This just showed me a way that you don't have to struggle for some access. You just have to know the way to go about it by helping, proposing help, the right help in the time that they need, observation. And that's one of the things I'm looking forward to. Learning this at this point would really help me at the long run. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the session.
Thank you so much, David, for your feedback. We really appreciate you. I would just like to move on to the last person, Mr. Benga. Please go ahead and share your feedback with us as well.
Oh, thank you so much, Emanuela. Please, can you confirm that you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Wow, and I really want to appreciate Mr. President. A lot of things actually resonated with me. And Mr. President said something that I've never actually thought in that sense. He said, personally, I never knew, I've always known that there is a why to help. Why should you help people? Yes, but I never knew that there's and how to help people. This is the first time I'm realizing that it's not just about why am I helping people, like how to help people. And Mr. President said something. He said, help begins with observation. And I want to say something because I jotted something down that I learned so well when Mr. President was sharing his experience in Ghana with GEF. And one thing I want to say is, you see, help people in such a way, that you're helping them makes them feel comfortable. Most times we want to just help, but when you know the why to help, people will feel comfortable with your help. And I've learned so much today. Thank you so much, Mr. President. I don't want to take too much of our time. Over to you, Emanuela. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Benga, of course, for rounding up the feedback session for us today. It's been absolutely profound. It's been absolutely amazing. I mean, a lot of us here have learned so much, and I'm sure we'll be going back home to put all the things that we've learned today into practice. I would like for us to use this opportunity to just show some love to our president, our founder, Dr. Sumi Francis, for taking out his time today to share from his wealth of knowledge. Every single Saturday, he gets here and he pours out to us at no charge, at no cost. So that definitely deserves some appreciation and celebration. Thank you so much, sir. I just want to see all the loves that we can get just to show our leader how much we celebrate and how much we appreciate his effort and his undying love for us. Thank you so much, Dr. Sumi, for today's topic and of course for all you do for us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolutely amazing session. I really hope that all the things that we learned today we're going to put into practice, because as I always say, the best thing about learning is not just learning and sweeping under the carpet, but actually going back home to put all of these things into practice. They will be dormant and they wouldn't be fruitful if you don't put them into practice. So make sure every single thing you've learned is put into practice. There's a profound quote that Dr. Sumi ended his session or his letter with, and he said, "Destiny hides in somebody's needs. Find somebody who needs help and ask them the question, how can I help you?" Once again, it's been an absolute pleasure being your moderator for today. I myself, I've learned so much, and it's been absolutely amazing doing this with all of you. As you know, next week, Saturday, we still have a session by 6 p.m. MT+1. And of course, next week is going to be something entirely different, designed to impact you as well. We'll be having a fireside chat, or we'll be getting to hear from a guest speaker, yes, next week. So we'll hear from a guest speaker who will also come and share from their own wealth of knowledge. It's always an amazing time here at the Entrepreneurs Assembly. So next week, Saturday, I hope to see each and every one of you. Please do not miss out and ensure that you're coming here with someone. We've come towards the end of today's assembly, and I just want us to please don't leave yet. We'll just do one or two more things before we round up the session. And of course, as we round up the session, there'll be a time for us to dance, to connect. You can connect in the chat box, drop your name, what you do, where you're joining us from. And of course, this is the season of love. It's a week of love as well that we're about to enter. So, I mean, connect with people, get to know somebody. It's always good to grow and build your network every single time. And that is why a community like this exists. So we're giving you the platform to be able to do that. All right, at this moment, I would now like for us to take our closing slogan, our closing mantra, and it's basically a call and action. And anybody who's available to do this with me, I would really appreciate it. We do it putting our hands together like this, and it symbolizes togetherness, symbolizes unity. And of course, as I mentioned, it is a call and action. So when I say, if you can achieve this much alone, then you have to respond by saying, how much more can we achieve together? So in 3, 2, 1, if you can achieve this much alone,
how much more can we achieve together?
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.
You're rocking with the best.
This is Africa's Young Entrepreneurs, where African entrepreneurs at home and in the diaspora come together to connect, collaborate, and build strategic partnerships. Join us now.
The drum that beats within your chest. I am the breath of the savannah, the thunder over the mountains. I am Africa, eternal, fierce, and divine. From the first cry of dawn to the last light of dusk, my children rise in rhythm with the earth. Through storm, through silence, through centuries of song, I remain.
Remember me in your blood, in your dreams, in the whisper of rain. For I am not just land, I am living spirit. I am Africa, I am the mother, I am the song of creation. I am Africa, I am the mother, the heartbeat of every nation. From the rocks and rivers to the golden plains, I carry the stories, the joys, the pains. The wind calls my name, the stars know my song. Through you, my children, I grow strong.
In the silence of your heart, you will find me. In the rivers, in the rain, in the fire, I am calling you home. To remember, to rise, to become.
My spirit flows through the forest deep, through deserts wide where shadows sleep. I am the thunder, the rain, the flame, the eternal voice that speaks your name. I am Africa, I am the mother, I am the song of creation. I am Africa, I am the mother, the heartbeat of every nation.
Carry me in your steps, in your dreams, in your being. For I am Africa, and I am eternal.
You're rocking with the best.
This is Africa's Young Entrepreneurs, where African entrepreneurs at home and in the diaspora come together to connect, collaborate, and build strategic partnerships. Join us now